Hello and welcome back to Suspended Fanimation. I'm your host, Dennis Bithoulkas, and this is Westworld, Season 3, Episode 3, The Absence of Field. Welcome, everybody. Before I get started here, I'm going to take care of some business first, and then we'll get to it. So if you like what you see here, like, share, and subscribe. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, you're going to see a video pop up here at the very end of this video. Basically, what this does is YouTube takes the algorithms of all the stuff you've been watching and tries to match them as best as possible. One of the videos in my vast video library and pops them up there for you. Up here is going to be Saturday Morning Blast Off, which pops up there. Also, if you want to know when I'm be on live again next, you can hit the bell down below there. Best thing to do is to actually go to suspendedfanimation.com, take a look at the schedule that's up there. I also mirror it on my Facebook page. And speaking of Facebook, there's a Facebook group page which you guys can post on, share, and talk amongst yourselves. I have a Twitter, I have Instagram, I have a Patreon page, but no tiers set up as of yet. All this is on suspendedfanimation.com as well. All right. Welcome, everybody. And I just want to let you know, so if this gets glitchy or not, like it did last week, and I have to dump it, I will just record it and pop it up there. I'll apologize right now to the chat if that actually happens. It looks like everything's stable at the moment, so knock on wood. There you go, as everything shakes when I do that. Spoiler alert, I am going to spoil the episode. If you have not seen the episode, go and watch it. Come on back. This will be a video. Comment down below in the comment section. Thank you, Viking Bitch, for the paddle. So, wow. So they just kind of blazed right through it and got straight to the point as to what's happening here. This whole thing is kind of like what I said in the last episode. What I was thinking it was is that Ryoban is controlling everyone's lives. And basically you're stuck in whatever position it decides to put you in. So if you are a construction worker, that's what you're stuck in. A petty criminal like Caleb is, that's what you're stuck in. And she shows him his ID at the very end there. Basically, when we get to this, is that he has no hope of breaking out of this chain. That's what Ryoban has put him in, and what she wants to do is break that. Of course, it's a cage like she was. Basically, they are characters in a plot that they didn't write, in a story they didn't write. So yeah, and of course, along the way there, we also get a little about. We start off with Charlotte actually recording a message for Nathan. We're like, who in the hell is Nathan? Which of course is her son. We find out later on, um, as the carnage is ensuing the night of the massacre. And then we see, of course, Dolores bringing Charlotte online, and we don't know who's in Charlotte because basically she says you're gonna have to play this role. You're gonna have to pretend to be her, and it could be Teddy, it could be Clementine, it could be Abernathy. We don't know for sure because we've gotten a few clues. I still want to say it's Teddy, but I'm not too sure offhand. Um, and we get a little bit more about Caleb as well and what's going on with Caleb. So Charlotte also is finding out that Delos has someone's bought 38% of the shares of Delos and is trying to take it over and actually has the majority of the shares and finds out that it's Sarek. And she's been trying to contact Dolores to tell her all of this. I was leaning towards Abernathy at first, Penn, but I'm now saying it's Teddy, just because Dolores would not say that you're mine kind of thing. She wouldn't say that to Abernathy because that was her father figure. It was kind of creepy. So I'm fairly sure that it's Teddy at this point. Yeah, I mean I don't think it's Clementine. I know Clementine is a badass killer and everything, but Teddy is the one that can kill when he needs to and is very loyal to Dolores at this point. So that's why I'm saying it's got to be Teddy. That's what I'm leaning towards anyway. I'll probably be wrong on this one. But we find out that Sarek is worth $1 trillion, that basically his whole online presence is scrubbed, which basically means Rayoban has done all this for him because of course he controls it. And hey, Jay Hicks, how's it going? Yeah, it's very he's a very recluse person. We don't know that much about him, and we probably won't until about a little further on in the season here, from what it looks like, unless they just surprise us and, of course, reveal this to us next episode, which I doubt they're going to do. Um, so we also see what happened with Dolores, where she was shot. Caleb was helping her. The EMTs grab her and him and are trying to help her out, but the machine can't read anything. And Caleb starts, going into medic mode at this point since he was in the military, and they get pulled over by the police, which Caleb sees on his phone on his app that they're actually police that are for hire that are out to get Dolores now at this point. And of course, they kill the techs. They Dolores and Caleb both kill those two cops, and she basically says, "You're going to need a new identity now," and takes off and just kind of leaves him. And he's like, "Oh fuck, man," Yeah, the real medics were completely useless. They're like, "We gotta wait for the machine to tell us what to do." And yeah, no, I agree with you, Jay Hicks. It's got to be Teddy. It's got to be Teddy in that one. And then we see Charlotte, of course. Whoever's riding Charlotte's body at this point is not playing her all that well. Her son Nathan knows it's not her. Says, "I want my old mommy back," pretty much. And yeah, there's all kinds of issues that are going on there. And especially when she goes to pick him up, she of course is late again to pick him up from school. Goes to the park to pick him up and meets Tommy, who Nathan had told her about, that Tommy let him pet his dog. And she thought Tommy was another little boy. It's actually a predator guy, and he had turned off all the cameras in the park. And she goes, "Yeah, thanks for turning off all the cameras." She sends Nathan off to go and get his stuff as she starts choking the shit out of Tommy, and says, "Thank you for, the harder I choke you, the more I remember of who I am," and kills him right then and there and takes his dog. It's now Nathan's dog. So, yeah. Going back to Sarek, by the way, too, they find out that because they did business, they actually reached out to him about 20 years ago and did a little business with him. He got a taste of their data and wanted more. And that's why he's been going after their data stream. And we find out that he is the one that Charlotte, when we saw Charlotte uploading that data stream to the satellite in season one, he was the one that she was uploading it to, but no one knows where that data is right now. They know it's been downloaded from the satellite, but no one knows where it is. And Charlotte finds out later on when she ends up using the song "You Are My Sunshine" as the code in order to meet with Sarek again. We'll virtually meet him with some glasses that can see him. That she is the mole, and that Dolores has the key in her head to unlocking that data, that encrypted data. And no one knows who has the data at this point. Hey, Joe Greer. So yeah, it's all kinds of messed up. And Dolores, knowing everything about Caleb too at this point, because of what Riobon knows about him, and just kind of freaked him the fuck out, and decided, deservedly so. But we find out that Caleb hasn't had the best of lives. Honestly, his mom got institutionalized when he was 8 years old for being schizophrenic, and he's been trying to take care of her ever since. And she says, "You know what? I can give you enough money so you can hide, take care of your mom, all that kind of stuff forever, or you can come with me," is what she says. "Come with me if you want to live." And she wants to start the revolution by, of course, taking down Riobon and cutting the cord of the system, as she says. And that's when he decides to help her, because his only option is the hole that Riobon has put him in, is that in 10 to 12 years he's probably going to kill himself anyway on the pier with a gun. And either that or he dies trying to uh, stop Riobon from controlling everyone's lives. So of course he's like, "I'm screwed either way, so I might as well go out fighting," kind of thing. Yeah. So good episode, a really good episode. And if you saw the trailer for next week, we get the Man in Black. He comes back as well, and that's going to be a good episode. I have a feeling of what's going on there. So, what everyone else think about this one? Digging it, not digging it? I mean, it moved pretty damn fast. I thought it was a good, you know, I thought it was a good, not a recap, but moving things forward, moving the plot along a lot of, a lot, and not doing the whole time jumping thing, and just being, I think having this linear timeline a little bit more helped it. And I can see what they mean by this season feeling like a reboot in a way, because now we're seeing the world as it is. The other thing was that I had mentioned in the previous last week's episode was I thought that maybe we're in a simulation of some kind, and Dolores actually brings it up that Riobon has created a mirror world within itself that plays out everyone's roles and stuff like that. And I was almost going, "Oh no, you guys aren't going to tell me this is a simulation as well." And there is that possibility still of this being a simulation. I'm hoping that's not the case, because that would just be kinda shitty, quite honestly, and disingenuous to, us, the viewers, and, yeah. I think that would be very disingenuous to us. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Ed Harris next week too. Um, and for some reason, he looks younger now. I don't know what happened, if he just, if he went through some kind of rejuvenation process, if he's bathing in the blood of some young people, or what's going on, but he actually looked younger in that clip. Maybe I'm wrong. So his hair didn't look gray anymore. So I always liked Ed Harris. Ed Harris is a good actor. Uh, New host body. Yeah, that could be it. He could have the new host body as well. Who knows? So Harry Solomon says no. The show has revealed that we are living in a simulation. Yeah, that's already been disproven, or has it? Yeah. I'm kind of certain that we'll see a little bit of Jimmy Simpson pop up. Joker. From what I understand, I heard he's supposed to be in this season as well. Because we're probably going to have a flashback or two. We're going to need to, in order to explain about Sarek 20 years ago, and that's where Jimmy Simpson's going to pop in. So yeah, Sarek first meets Delos and all that kind of stuff. So I don't think we're going to be skimping on the Jimmy Simpson there. I like Jimmy Simpson too. He's a good actor. So sorry, I thought I stepped on the dog there for a second. I didn't. She's laying on the couch. So what else do I have going on this week? Tomorrow is going to be the very excellent Dispatches from Elsewhere, which is on AMC. Tuesday is going to be a special episode of Is It Worth My Time? It's going to be Altered Carbon Resleeved. That is the Netflix animated movie, Altered Carbon Resleeved. Wednesday and Thursday, I'm off. Friday is going to be Harley Quinn season 2 from DC Universe. I've moved Clone Wars, by the way. Saturday is Saturday Morning Blast Off. And of course, Sunday we rolled back around again to Westworld season 3. And Clone Wars is now going to be on Wednesday nights. So that's what's going on. And Future Man is going to be on Tuesday nights. So that's right. Harley Quinn. Is there more than one timeline? I don't think so, Harry. I really don't think so. Um, I have a feeling that there's probably going to be. Let's see, like I said, I don't know if they're going to be doing the simulation thing or not. If they do, that's disingenuous. Then we're going to have two different worlds. And what world are we watching now at this point? That's going to be the thing that's going to be really stupid if they do that. Because then you just can't trust what the fuck you're watching at that point in time. And what's the point of watching it? I don't think they're going to go that far. I think they're just going to say that, there is this one timeline that Riobon is basically Yeah, it's more focused now. Exactly, Joker. It's more focused now. Yeah. Because otherwise, if we're bouncing back and forth between timelines and stuff like that, it's gonna get a little crazy. And from what I understand, what Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy have said is that this is more linear this season. That this is just linear now. That we're just getting the one timeline. We might have a flashback or two, but nothing more than that. So that's right. Future Man comes back on Friday. They're dropping it all at once on Hulu, so I'm going to cover it episode by episode every week. So, yeah. Hopefully everyone's staying safe out there, washing your hands, keeping your social distance. I know I'm social distancing from you now at this point. Uh, and yeah, it's crazy out there right now. I thought about going to Costco today, and then I was like, nah, forget it. I'm not going to do it. It's not worth it. I didn't need to buy that much stuff anyway, so it can wait. All right. So I gave you everything that's going on. I'm gonna let you guys go for the night. Amazon stock is better now. Yeah. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video up here at the end here. And what else we got here? Harry Solomon says Dolores told Caleb he is in the matrix of the AI's tracking and control, like some of us feel. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, she said there's a version of him with that it is in the mirror world that Railbon has put together. That's the name of the AI, by the way, is Railbon. Rehoban, excuse me. Uh, and Rehoban is actually a biblical name from, yeah. Pen Farm Girl says, if you haven't watched Harley or Future Man, there's still time to catch up. That's right. Do it. The Jimmy Stewart's Christmas movie. What, Rehoban? Joker? I don't know about that. I haven't seen A Wonderful Life in a long time, so I don't remember a good majority of it. So, yeah, as Penn says, like, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna let you guys go for the night. Thank you, everybody, to join me tonight in the chat. Thank you if you made it this far in the video. And I'm gonna go back and check the video and make sure it's actually not all glitchy and stuff like that. Because it has been lately with everyone, watching Pornhub and whatever out there. Thanks, everybody. I will see you tomorrow for Dispatchers from Elsewhere. Until then, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Otherwise, you may find out that your life's being controlled by an AI computer and there's nothing you can do about it except revolt. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow and have a good night. Stay safe out there, and I will see you then. Bye.